Welcome to my channel, Sage of Aqua. We're now in Taurus, which is a fixed sign. I think things have been a little bit sporadic with Mercury in retrograde, so I was experiencing some technical difficulties in my last reading, where I had to cut out most of it because you couldn't hear it. So I just thought I'd have a quick look at what's going on. So for current energy, I have the 8 of spells. We had the 8 come up before. The 8 being a little bit of movement and possibly news. This is a Parliament of Owls. So I think things have become quite apparent. There's definitely been some news, and in your awareness we have the Seeker of Challenges. This isn't good news. This is my narcissism energy, and so this is news about possibly someone that's acting a bit selfishly. 2 cards of strength here. Fortitude. Someone's possibly forced their will upon a situation in a bit of an exploitative manner, or you yourself has been quite toughening up on perhaps these kind of people. Greedy. You get a real essence of greediness here, but once in a blue moon is a bit of auspicious energy here, and strength. This is also number 8, so we've got 2 number 8s here, which would really be about something coming to fruition. Say something's come out of the bag, or there's been some kind of malicious activity that's really been found out here. But this is a kind of lucky energy and auspicious energy, so I'm feeling like that you stood your ground on something. The luck was on your side, but you've had to show some courage in conflict, especially with this energy here. Perhaps you stood up to somebody. This also is a card about greed. Somebody here was overly obsessed with their need for materialism. Perhaps somebody was trying to exploit for material gain. And this was in the subconscious position, so I think that there's a companionship vibe here. Perhaps somebody joined with you in fortitude. So this strength card has been coming through quite a bit, and it can be about conflict. So it's possible that you stood up to somebody who was getting a bit greedy with 4 of cards, just trying to get ahead and not necessarily doing it in a pleasant way. And this Sky God coming in at position number 6, so you've done all you can with this situation, and it's time to just get some rest and have a bit of fun. Just bring in a bit of harmony. It's been a little bit intense, but it's definitely time to do things that you'd rather not be doing. So the strength card is here twice, from 2 different decks. Also there's a mountain. Oh, that one's just fallen on the floor, so on my channel that means that it's of significant importance. So you may have climbed a mountain of achievement. This may have been a really difficult thing to do. I'm just going to read a little bit about this strength card. So the massiveness of a mountain in this image, bearing blankets of snow, a spectacular views from the sun reflect from its body, evokes a sense of impenetrable and immovable strength and stature. So it's about having a firm conviction, like a firm base. So more daring individuals become enamoured by a peak and see it as something to conquer, although it can never truly be conquered. When the mountain feels threatened in some way or simply shrugs its shoulders, the strength exhibited can wreak havoc for all beings caught in its skin. It makes no sense to deny the strength you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength. Solidity grounded in the earth, your head held high as if you were touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant and not to the point of fear and paranoia. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable and inscrutable. Standing steady like a rock is what is called for at this time. Okay, someone's tried to shake your foundations by the looks with this exploitative energy here, and also a fair amount of greed as well. So that's pretty yucky energy to be dealing with. I also got lotus flower, so this is sort of a bit of a spiritual awakening perhaps. I've also got 2 forgiveness cards. So something needs to be forgiven, or someone, and you may not be able to advance spiritually if you don't forgive, or you can't forgive. So the lotus flower represents unfolding spirituality. So spiritual unfolding is occurring at all times, whether or not you're aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. So I've got the sky. Yeah, that's 2 cards that's saying it's time to rest. It's a natural cycle that cannot be truly coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try and force growth on yourself or others for that matter. Allowing is the key. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light. Okay, so there's a sort of energy of falseness here, or pushing. The number 8, which has come up in the strength, is also a number 8. The sky god is a number 8, and also the 8 of spells. So we've got an 8 vibration here, which is I'm feeling like that you've been successful in some way with something. It's feeling like this one is ultimately important. The Sky God. Yeah, you're feeling empowered. Divine Masculine offers you strength, another strength card. So we've got strength twice. We've got strength 3 times here. These are 3 strength cards. Okay, so I think you've really persevered with something. So the Divine Masculine offers you strength, protection and resilience. Now might be a time of difficulty, but know that you have the inner fortitude to rise to this occasion. The Sky God fills you with a sense of empowerment and determination. So the energy of the Sky God is dynamic and playful, and this card indicates that a time of fun and frolic is at hand and much needed. So allow your kindness to shine. So this is really about allowing things, not forcing. But be careful not to give too much of yourself to an experience or other people, that you need to keep some energy for yourself. So be strong, but don't be too involved. Allow things to unfold as they would naturally be inclined to. So these forgiveness cards are interesting. And just on that note, we've got the Seeker of Spells has popped out again from my last reading. So that is the daring, that is the daredevil energy. Yeah, I think that you've gone out on a limb and shown your true colours, and sort of stood up to perhaps greediness, but kind of unconventionally, because this woman is really ultimately confident in her own energy, with her own magic. And this came up in my last reading. So this energy is still hanging around on the gravity door. Yeah, and the Four of Boons is just, this is the Four of Coins, Four of Pentacles. This has just been confirmed. So there's definitely been some greediness, whether or not it's to do with a person. But someone has been really mean, really greedy for money, or greedy, or just being really mean, either to you or someone that you know. Yeah, something unsavoury, untowards happened here, and really probably did pretty disgusting behaviour. Yeah, they're greedy trolls. Someone's been a real greedy bitch here. Okay. So that's the overall energy, and then I've also got Fly By Night, which also is someone that is just a nasty person. Number 5. Yeah, somebody that possibly just wants financial freedom from, yeah, financial freedom by being a real greedy bitch. So let's just have a quick read of the Fly By Night. Yeah, just someone who's really not a nice person at all, is in your energy field, being a real greedy, somebody that's just can't think about anybody else or what anyone else needs. So it's saying that you can remain strong as a mountain by staying true to what your needs are. And at the bottom of the deck I've got Fountain, which is just be yourself, and that is the strongest energy that you can be in against this kind of greed. 3 strength cards here, so I'm feeling like that's the major energy here. If this person has, or this situation has brought up some fears, like from the eclipse, so this is a new moon in Scorpio, but this is this moon eclipse season may have brought up some fears, so you've got to be working through them diligently. Something new is going on here. I'm not exactly sure yet. So I'm just going to have a look at these forgiveness cards, 2 of them. So I've got strength and forgiveness, and stay in your true power. So the fountain is just be yourself, be in your own light, just trust in your own capabilities. Yeah, I've got 2 forgiveness cards here, so this could be your challenge. You may have to forgive what this person has done, and this greed with the 4 of coins. In order for you on your journey not to be forcing your opinion on anybody, or let anyone force their opinion on you. All is meant to unfold in divine timing. So someone has been pushing either you around, or somebody that you know. Someone has been greedy and pushing. So this is your challenge, to try and forgive them and see that they are perhaps insecure. So these 2 fish, this is the Piscean energy, these 2 fish are going in opposite directions, so there could be a bit of push and pull going on. It could feel like that you're piggy in the middle. So let's just have a look at this. I've got cooperation here as well, so best to remain cooperative and just try and remain neutral in this situation.